Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. This is going to be another vicarious Polaris Northstar Ultimate vlog. So probably 6-8 months ago, maybe longer, I put some sound deadening in my 22 Northstar Ultimate crew, and it definitely worked. But recently my son was up visiting, and we decided to go ahead and do some more work on the Polaris, so we applied another layer of SC1 on it. But also I got this gym mat from a buddy of mine. It's the industrial heavy duty stuff, and it's almost a 1/2 inch thick. So I decided to continue the sound deadening project by making floor mats out of this industrial gym mat, which will also keep the floors cleaner and easier to clean, but it should provide even more sound deadening as well. And then I'm going to add the Siless sound deadening to new spots. So anyways, it's winter time, and we're lucky we got a heater in the shop. So let's head into the shop and make this project happen, and you could see what you guys think of it here at the end of the video. I'm going to take it in the shop now, and I got the heat on in the shop, let it warm up a few days, and I'm going to do some more sound deadening in there, and then I'll wax it all that while it's in the shop, you know, after it warms up. All right, we made it in the shop. We're going to let it dry for a few days, and I'm going to wash and wax it in here and do some more sound deadening. All right, there she is on the next phase. This is just one very, very lightly damp rag, and then a dry one behind that. I'm thinking about making floor mats out of this in the front and the rear, because it's fairly soft on your feet, it's waterproof, and I believe it will have very good sound deadening properties. That's probably a 1/2 inch, but either way, I think this will be good for sound deadening. All right, so my son did the detailing on it. We used SC1 on the rims and the wheel wells on the inside, you know, just so the dirt falls off more, and we tried this other wax on it. And hopefully if we finish these mats, then we're going to go for a ride.
This on top of the next one.
All right, so we started measuring and cutting out these floor mats. It was a little bit challenging to cut them. We tried scissors, those weren't good enough. We tried a couple different knives, tried a fillet knife, tried folding them. I don't use razor blades anymore, so I threw them all away just because I'm on blood thinners. So anyways, after we got them cut, we had to make some trims, some adjustments. We had to put a little bit of pieces in areas, just separate pieces, but hey, it's under your feet. It don't look that bad, and I'm anxious to go for a ride here and compare it to the first stock ride, and we'll compare it to Siless sound deadening ride number 1. Got that one in, and then I added Siless to this whole center console. So I believe it's going to be even quieter yet. We got, you know, 1/2 inch rubber thick mats on the floor now. Plus the center console's covered. All right, so this was my very first ride. I am using the same GoPro with the same mount and the same volume setting. So we're going to compare 3 different rides here. So let's look at ride number 1 with no sound deadening at all. This is stock.
That's it.
It's muddy. It is muddy. All right, now let's try it with the first installation of Siless sound deadening. I put it on all the parts that I felt were the most important. So let's take a ride after that stage. It was just the tape measure that on the back seat fell off. So I'm using the same camera. I just got out of Sharon's rig. High gear the same way, and I'll tell you, it's it works. And I'm not even all the way done yet. That really, really works. No kidding. Oh, nice. It's a lot quieter. Okay, now for our last ride, and I'll stack them together here at the end of the video real quick so you can hear all three of them inside of a couple seconds. So this is after the new DIY rubber floor mat, and I added some more Siless on the rear center console. So let's take it for a ride here and see how it sounds. Okay, now to test after the rubber mats. Give you a sense on how it sounds. I'm only going to take a spin on the driveway because everything is just super sloppy from a bunch of rain and sleet. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to sound better. I'm going to talk loud like I used to before I got that Media Mod microphone. We'll compare it to the stock test, then we'll compare it to the first round of Siless sound deadening, which, I mean, the stuff was only like a 1/4 inch maybe. I didn't want to get it too thick because I didn't know if it would affect like the doors closing, like under a seat and that. Note to self, next time go ahead and get a 1/2 inch thick. So anyways, these are the homemade rubber floor mats. I got them pretty cheap from a buddy of mine. They were left over from a gym project. And I do like them, the fact that they're softer on your feet and you can just pull them out and clean them a lot easier. Here's an invention for someone. Why in the world, I couldn't find any, I wanted to buy them. Why doesn't anybody make pre-cut floor mats that are sound deadening, that you just slip right in? You'd be a millionaire if you got that up and running. I'd buy them because it was kind of a headache cutting all that. Okay, now the final test. I'm going to stack them right next to each other, all three of them. We'll give it a couple of quick runs and we'll see what you guys think. Wow, that is smooth. Go ahead and get a 1/2 inch thick. So anyways, these are the homemade rubber. I just took this same. I got them pretty cheap from a buddy of mine. They were left over from a gym project. All right, I want to hear what you guys think. Obviously, from the first clip to the second one, clearly the Siless sound deadening worked. From the second clip to the third one, it's hard to say. It's almost like there's a different pitch, although it seems like you could hear my voice a little bit better. But you let me know what you guys think, and if anyone's near us in Southern Illinois, I got a bunch of this mat. If you wanted to outfit your buggy, you can look me up through our YouTube main page. So let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.